Hark, gentle seeker, and lend thine ear once more as we traverse the shadowed corridors of esoteric lore. Welcome, for the 14th time, to our humble gathering, Whispers from the Veil. In this chapter of our esoteric curriculum, we shall turn our gaze toward a most profound and ancient diagram, a map of creation itself, a glyph that hath captivated the minds of mystics and magi for countless ages. We speak, of course, of the sacred tree of life, the very heart of the Kabbalah, and the mysteries of creation it doth unfurl. Prepare thy spirit, for we are to venture into realms both divine and deeply human, exploring the luminous pathways that connect the finite with the infinite. The origins of this hallowed tradition are veiled in the mists of antiquity, a tapestry woven from threads of Jewish mysticism, Neoplatonic philosophy, and Gnostic revelation. The Kabbalah, which in the Hebrew tongue signifieth reception or tradition, is not a tome to be merely read, but a living, breathing system of wisdom to be received and experienced. Its earliest glimmers may be perceived in the Merkaba, or chariot, mysticism of the Second Temple period, wherein adepts sought to ascend through the celestial palaces, or Hekalot, to gaze upon the very throne of God. These esoteric currents flowed through the ages, swelling into a mighty river with the appearance of the Sefer Yetzirah, the Book of Formation, which first articulated the cosmic import of the Hebrew alphabet and the 10 primordial numbers, the Sefirot. Yet it was in the sun-drenched lands of medieval Provence and Spain that the Kabbalah truly blossomed into the form we recognize today, culminating in the monumental work known as the Zohar, the Book of Splendor, a mystical commentary on the Torah that plumbed the deepest secrets of divinity and the soul. This sacred inheritance was passed from master to disciple, a whispered chain of wisdom stretching from the ancient world to the threshold of our own time. At the core of this profound system lies the Otz Chiim, the tree of life. It is a cosmogram, a diagram of divine emanation, depicting the manner in which the Ein Sof, the limitless and unknowable Godhead, unfolds into the manifold reality of our existence. The tree is comprised of 10 spheres, the Sefirot, each representing a distinct divine attribute or energetic state. At the apex sits Keter, the crown, the first spark of will from the undifferentiated void. From this point, creation cascades downwards through Chokmah, wisdom, and Binah, understanding, across the ethical pillars of Chesed, mercy, and Geburah, severity, and into the central harmony of Tifereth, beauty. The journey continues through Netzach, victory, Hod, splendor, and Yesod, foundation, the realm of ethereal patterns, before finally grounding itself in Malkuth, the kingdom, our own physical world. These 10 Sefirot are not separate states, but are interconnected by 22 paths, each corresponding to a letter of the Hebrew alphabet. To traverse these paths is to undertake the soul's journey back to its divine source, a process of spiritual alchemy and integration. In our modern era, the tendrils of the Kabbalistic tree have extended far beyond their traditional Jewish roots, intertwining with the Western esoteric tradition and finding new expression in contemporary spirituality. From the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, which synthesized its teachings with tarot, astrology, and ceremonial magic, to the psychological interpretations of luminaries like Carl Jung, the Tree of Life has proven its enduring power as a model for understanding the cosmos and the psyche. Today, practitioners from all walks of life engage with its wisdom. Some follow a path of devout study, delving into ancient texts and their commentaries. Others pursue a more meditative or contemplative practice, using the tree as a focus for scrying, pathworking, and an ascent of the planes in the astral body. It has become a universal language for spiritual development, a means by which the modern soul can map its inner landscape, balance its disparate energies, and consciously participate in the great ongoing drama of creation. Thus, we conclude our brief sojourn into this vast and luminous realm. The Tree of Life is more than a mere symbol. It is a living key, a divine blueprint offering a path to self-knowledge and a ladder to the heavens. It beckons us to see the world not as a collection of disparate things, but as a unified divine expression, with every leaf, every star, and every soul a reflection of the Sefirot in their glory. As you depart from our circle today, carry with you the image of this sacred tree, and may its balance and beauty guide your steps upon the path. Until we convene again for our 15th discourse, may your spirit be ever illuminated by the whispers from the veil.